I, 28 female, made a joke with my husband, 29 male, and it's costing me my marriage with a man I truly love. It goes on to say, I need help fixing it. My husband and I have been married for 4 years now. I truly do love him with everything I have. I can't see a life without him. I took some stupid advice from some of my girlfriends regarding a joke that they have done with their husbands or boyfriend. The joke is basically telling your partner that you want to break up or that you want a divorce.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Well, I never wanted to do it and thought it was cruel to do, especially to someone you love. But I was convinced after they kept pestering me about it, as I was the only one that hasn't done it yet out of the 5 of us. They further convinced me about it when they told me the reactions their partner had afterwards. Stupidly, I did it last week, and my husband's reaction wasn't what I thought it would be.
Why was she expecting her husband to react just like her friend's partner did? She was playing around, and now she found out.
I honestly thought that he would try and talk to me or beg or make suggestions like my friends' partners had done, but he didn't.
So the whole point of their game was to test their partner and see how much he cared about their relationship, but they used the wrong strategy. You don't bring up divorce in any circumstances when you are married, regardless of whether that was a joke or not. She was expecting him to beg, but this is not how things work.
We had dinner and we were watching a movie when I told him, I'm not happy anymore, and I think we should get a divorce. He looked at me for a couple of seconds, and I swear, it looked like something broke in his eyes. He got up, walked to our bedroom, and within 10 minutes came out with a bag and walked out of the house without saying a word to me.
Why did she wait for 10 minutes without telling him that it was a joke? She shouldn't have left him alone for that long, knowing that it would eventually make him believe that it was true. That joke went too far.
I tried to stop him, especially after seeing him with his bag packed, and I told him it was just a joke and I didn't mean it. But he basically just brushed me off and walked out. I've tried to get a hold of him, messages, calls, emails, video chats, but he isn't answering me at all.
What else did she expect from him? I don't know how she didn't anticipate this outcome.
My friends didn't have any real advice and told me to just give him time and that he will get over it. Everything came down on me yesterday when I was served with actual divorce papers.
Oh my God.
I frantically tried to get a hold of him, but all I got back was he has nothing to say and that I should talk to his lawyer.
This experience just made her realize that we can't play with everything or everyone. The fact that this joke worked on others didn't mean that it would have worked on her partner. But she learned this lesson a bit too late. Wife here of 16 years. Someone who loves their spouse does not use the word divorce, period, especially as a joke. Not a joke, those are not your friends. Possibly, just maybe, that man was ready to leave and she gave him the final push. In my relationship, that's the one thing you don't play about, leaving or divorce. Don't play with my feelings because I'll leave. That's not a joke. If a guy did that to me, I would do the exact same thing. Thinking that a man would fight for their relationship after being told that his partner no longer wants to be with him is insane, especially for those who married a confident partner. A guy who is sure of himself. Those guys know that love and affection can't be forced. It must be spontaneous. Therefore, it wouldn't make sense to try to convince someone who already made their mind. So expecting them to beg or fight for that relationship when it gets to this stage is a waste of time, as it won't happen. Which is why it didn't work on her partner. He knows better.
And I told him it was just a joke and I didn't mean it. But he basically just brushed me off and walked out.
If that was actually a joke, she should have told him once she realized that he was in shock. But instead, she left him in the room for 10 minutes. What did she expect him to think and do after this type of joke? And to make the situation even worse, she only opened up about it once she realized that he was ready to leave the house. She just learned that some words or types of jokes can't be used by those who are married, and this is where her mistake started. You don't mention divorce while married, even if you are just playing. Next time, she will be more careful when it comes to the type of advice she gets from those she calls friends, because if she hadn't listened to them, this wouldn't have happened. The fact that it worked on their partner doesn't automatically mean it would on her husband, but now it's a bit too late.
So we're done. Now